Happy Monday. It is Monday here at the Vintage Modern Factory. Today I'm going to walk you through this butter yellow, Phoenician yellow truck that is actually in stock for sale and it's ready for immediate delivery. We're finishing it as of today. And before I walk you through this beautiful truck, just a quick shout out to one of our clients, Joe Hunt, his son, Preston, huge car guy. He's a young kid, been following along, counting down the days for his delivery of his midnight blue truck. And that should be happening anytime real soon. Preston, just want to say hi. Thanks for your support. Excited for you and your family to get your midnight blue modern classic. So, all right, so let's go ahead and flip this around. I'm going to show you this Phoenician yellow truck, and we are here in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is one of our facilities where we are handcrafting these beautiful pieces of art. And this butter yellow truck is not a restoration. It looks classic, it has classic inspired design, but the best part is that it's actually built on a modern car chassis, a 2025, 2026 platform. And what that should mean for you is that you can have this classic design without the classic car problems. And we used to do restoration, and what we found was that they just didn't drive like a modern vehicle no matter what you did to them. And they didn't have safety features. And so listen to client feedback, talk to our customers, and what we came up with was the best of both worlds. A classic inspired luxury vehicle. It drives like a modern car. It drives just like your Range Rover G-Wagon, has a longer wheelbase, wider track width, longer, bigger body. And you get the best of both worlds. You don't have to worry about it breaking down. There's no leaks, squeaks, or rattles. It doesn't smell bad. And the number one thing that you get with this, in addition to this absolutely gorgeous interior and luxury and craftsmanship, is our modern safety features. And no classic car or restoration in the world can give you modern safety features. We know, because we tried. One of the first questions we asked when we got into the business was, why can't we have airbags? Why can't we have crumple zones and side impact beams and all the things that make modern vehicles significantly safer than their 1960s, 70s counterparts? And at the end of the day, you can't retrofit modern safety features into a restoration or even an aftermarket vehicle. And so what we did was we went to great lengths to take a modern car platform, stamped our own brand new steel body panels. This is American made steel right here, stamped proudly in Detroit. And then we transform this vehicle over 900 hours into this piece of art that you could drive every single day with your family, on the freeway, on a road trip, in the rain, and not have to think twice, because when you drove your car today, you probably didn't worry if it was going to start. You probably didn't worry if you're going to make it there. And you've got that peace of mind of knowing it has all the modern safety features. So I'm going to walk you through interior, exterior, all the options and the upgrades. And this truck is available right now. If this is your color and you want something nobody else has, you want every single option, and you want all of the peace of mind of knowing that it is a 2025, 2026 technology, and you can have this without waiting too, because it is Monday here, 4 p.m. Eastern time in Atlanta, and you could buy this right now while we're on the live. And what that means is you could grab it, put a deposit on it, and be driving this by the next few days, depending on how fast you move. So I'm gonna walk you around this truck here, and I'm gonna start with the wheelbase. So something that people don't appreciate or know is that the vehicles from the 1960s and 70s, they have a very short wheelbase. Wheelbase is simply the length between the front axles and the rear axles. So I've had tons of classic cars, old Broncos, old Land Rover Defenders, old FJ Toyota Land Cruisers. They were all cool looking, they all drove bad, they all had problems, and they all lacked safety features. So my wife never loved those cars because although they looked cool, we had young kids at the time, and she just never really felt safe with me driving old cars. And so one of the big culprits to old cars driving very different and poorly is going to be that wheelbase. So typically you're going to get a 90-inch, 92-inch wheelbase. This right here has a 100.4-inch wheelbase. It makes a huge difference, 8 inches. So 100.4-inch wheelbase, wider track width down here, and Then you have independent front suspension, which all of your modern cars have, unless you're like a hardcore off-roader, which you're probably not off-roading your Range Rover G-Wagon, although it is fully capable if you want to. And then you've got the foundation now, modern car geometry, modern car wheelbase, wider track width, and just a bigger overall vehicle. And if you look at the car evolution over time, cars have gotten significantly better handling, and safer. If you look at the geometry of the cars, they've also gotten longer, wider, and bigger. And if you compare a 911, for example, from the 60s to a 911 in 2025, 2026, you'll see that shape just stayed the same, but got bigger and bigger and bigger over time. And the same with trucks and cars today. So this is a wider, longer, and bigger version of the classic trucks in the past. That is a huge advantage for you. So underneath the chassis, I should say underneath the body, we stamped brand new sheet metal. So we went to Detroit and we didn't go overseas to Taiwan or China. We didn't do a composite or a plastic or a cheap material. We actually used brand new American made steel, and it was significantly more expensive, but it's here in the US, there's no tariffs, we control our own supply chain, and it allows us to control the quality and the schedule of our delivery because we guarantee on-time delivery with perfection cosmetically and mechanically. To be able to give our customers on-time delivery, you have to have control of your supply chain and really great vendors that understand the importance of not just quality, but actually delivering it on time, or you can't build the car. So it may seem like a small thing, but it's a big, big deal. So all made in the US, and the bodywork, I can tell you, is show quality. We just went to Caffeine and Octane in Atlanta yesterday, and there was a huge turnout there. We had 2 trucks, we had our G-Wagon there, and the amount of comments that we got from hundreds of people that came and checked out the vehicles. Number one, of course, they loved the way it looked, but the people who knew commented on the fit and finish, the quality, the craftsmanship, the lines, the gaps, and it's something that you'd have to really know what you're talking about to understand. And these are the details that you should be expecting at this price point. So every line, every gap measured down to the millimeter. And it was so cool because we spent so much time in our office, in our factory, so close to solving problems. It was really cool to see just literally hundreds and thousands of people come up and check out the vehicle. Their minds were blown. And so if you were there at Caffeine and Octane in Atlanta yesterday on Sunday, thanks for stopping by and appreciate all the love in the comments. So the body is stamped brand new, and then we pour a significant amount of time and energy into getting every single line and gap perfect. And it's not just a cosmetic thing, although I'm very, very picky about the things I buy, especially for $250,000 base price, is that I want everything to be perfect. But if you don't have great lines and gaps, you get wind noise, you get water leakage. These are not things that you want in any vehicle of any price point, but especially when you're spending this kind of money. So those are the types of things, just form and function, but it's the beauty in the precision that tells you everything about how the vehicle was built. All handcrafted, by the way, all done here in Atlanta, Georgia. This is one of our facilities. And then we have our own paint and body facility right down the street where we have amazing craftsmen and women that basically transform American-made steel into this piece of art that it is. And so this color, originally Phoenician yellow, 1960s paint color, and the kids call it butter yellow these days. So really, really popular color, very, very vintage. And on the outside, you have Wimbledon white for your trim. So all the door hinges, mirrors, handles, gas cap, bumpers are all Wimbledon white, which is an upgrade. We hand paint all of that. This has the Wimbledon white grille as well. And look at how classic and vintage that looks. And you've got the peace of mind underneath it all that it has the modern technology, the modern reliability, the modern day driving characteristics. And you've got things like LED headlights. These are 7-inch round headlights. You find them on a lot of old classic cars, but you can actually see at night out of these because they're LED. All of our bulbs are also LED all around the vehicle as well. And little details like this emblem right here. This is a billet aluminum emblem that's then powder coated to match in Wimbledon white. all carved out of a single block of space grade aluminum on a CNC machine. These are like the little details we're talking about. This could easily be plastic, would be significantly cheaper, but all the emblems that we put on the vehicle, all of them are actually made of billet aluminum. Even the door handles made of billet aluminum. And I think that was really cool for our fans yesterday at Cars and Coffee, Caffeine and Octane, to be able to see the vehicle and touch it, because a lot of people have seen it on the reels and the social media, but to be able to see it in person, people were absolutely blown away by all of the details. And so let's keep going around here in the back. You got your billet aluminum here, and this down here is your steel bumper, and it houses your safety features. So you've got parking sensors right here, you've got your backup camera right here, and again, while you're standing right here, you'd have no idea those modern safety features are in there. And that's the best part. We wanted to blend the two together, but not take away from any of the classic design. So really kind of cool handle, and I compare this to my Lamborghini Urus, G-Wagon, Range Rover, Cullinan. All of those cars cost around the same price point. All of those vehicles have plastic door handles. Those are just the kind of things that you find in a mass-produced car. This right here is handcrafted by artists and engineers right here at our factory. So you've got your steel body, you've got your Wimbledon white trim. Talk about safety features as well. What you can't see here is behind this grille you have pre-collision assist with emergency braking. So these are the things that you have in your modern car you don't think about, but they keep you out of trouble. Down here you have traction control and anti-lock brakes. Again, something you have had on your modern car for many, many years, but you don't think about. Old classic cars, restorations, do not have traction control and anti-lock brakes, which means if it's wet outside or it's dry and you slam on the brakes, you could spin and slide. Things that are probably not what you want to be worrying about and dealing with, especially if you have your family on board. These wheels right here are also upgraded. They look classic, but they are our own brand new 17-inch forged aluminum wheels. We had these manufactured for us. They're super high quality, really, really light, and they are comparable to what you find like on an HRE wheel, if you know wheels. Very, very expensive as well. And then back here, you've got your body matching brake caliper, which is also butter yellow. A little bit of that yellow coming through right there, which is a really, really popular upgrade, by the way. So body matching calipers, 17-inch forged aluminum wheels that look super retro. These are running BF Goodrich 33-inch tires, and they are 285/7017 KO2s. We've been using these tires for a long, long time. They work really well, not a lot of road noise. All-terrain tires. If you want to off-road, you could absolutely off-road in this truck right here. While we're down here, this also has the Fox coilover suspension, and if you look real closely right there, you can adjust that too. Now the great thing is Fox is a partner of ours, so we partner with best-in-class companies. This is not just off-the-shelf products that we purchase. Fox invited us to their R&D lab, where we, with our prototype during development, and their engineers at Fox went through and tuned this suspension for the exact application. And the reason why that's important is that this body does not exist anywhere. This is our own classic inspired body. It's bigger, wider, longer. You can't get this anywhere. We did the tooling, we have the molds, and we stamped this body. And therefore, when you're talking about steel, this is all brand new steel. The weight is different than the stock chassis. So we went and tuned all four corners with the Fox engineers to make sure that we could get the nicest plush ride possible. So it comes from the factory, from our factory, tuned for pavement, freeway usage. So if that's how you normally drive, which is how most of our customers drive, you keep it as is and you should be good. If you want to off-road, or you like it a little bit more firm, or you want to change that setting, that knob right there allows you to dial it in. And really, really popular upgrade. And our team at Fox, they do an excellent job, so shout out to those guys. So there's one of your upgrades. This truck has every single upgrade on it. So let's keep going here to, this is the billet aluminum gas cap that's then powder coated Wimbledon white. And it is very, very heavy, a real piece of jewelry, really. that accents things nicely. This one has the vintage stripes as well. That runs all along the side. No red pinstripe here. And you'll see it on the hood as well. And then back here, I'm gonna go ahead and open the door here and show you the inside. So you've got your power steps. So power steps, really, it's not a super high lifted vehicle at all. And we do that on purpose because you want a low center of gravity. If you get it too high, then it starts to, ride kind of funny, and your center of gravity is too high. And so we keep it relatively low, enough to clear 33-inch tires without any kind of rubbing. But the thing I like about the power steps is that in addition to it making it easier to get in and out, you've got the LED lights right there. So at night, think about it, when it's pitch black and it's at night, you can see where you're stepping. And if you have kids, young kids, people who are not tall, getting in and out is significantly easier with this power step. Very, very popular upgrade. And so you got your power steps right here. And then inside you have your power windows, which look like a vintage window crank. So many people's minds were blown at the Caffeine and Octane event yesterday who had never seen this before, or they saw it and they knew exactly what it was. Either way, they got a real kick out of playing with it. So the whole deal with what we do is we want to blend the two. We want you to have that classic vintage design, but you have your modern luxury as well. So there's your power windows, power door locks, keyless entry. And inside the door, you can't see it, of course, but there are side impact beams. And these side impact beams are, again, something you find standard in a modern vehicle, but you do not find in any kind of restoration or restomod. So underneath the sheet metal, and I'll show you over there on our factory floor, the frame and the chassis has modern safety features engineered into the platform. So again, you can't see it here, but having crumple zones are a big, big deal because back in the day, without crumple zones, there's no weight transfer. So you imagine this truck hits this one head on, sideways, whatever. There's no way for that energy to absorb the way it does today. Today, the vehicles are engineered to crumple around you. That's what a crumple zone is. And there's a misconception, I hear this sometimes. People say, oh, well, they don't build them like they used to. They don't build them as good looking like they used to, but they significantly better engineer and design vehicles are safer today in 2026 than they ever have, especially when you compare it to 50, 60 years ago. So those crumple zones that are in the chassis are designed to crumple around you and protect the passengers inside. So that's what's underneath the sheet metal. And of course, your side impact beams too. Over here on this side, you've got your driver's side. And while I'm down here, your other Fox coilover suspension. So you got them on all four corners, and you can see the adjustment knob down there at the bottom. And while we're here talking about safety, I want to show this to you. This is really, really important. If you have kids, you have family, grandkids, your daughter's going to drive it, your wife's going to drive it, or you're going to drive it, and you actually want to drive the car. I'm not talking about just like around the block for ice cream at low speed, but you actually want to drive your car. And by the way, at this price point, spending $300,000, don't you want to actually drive it, not just look at it in your garage? Well, this right here, this is a big, big deal. Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, FMVSS compliance, something no restoration or no restomod or classic car can do, because those vehicles were built either aftermarket or they were built at a time 50, 60 years ago where they couldn't have possibly met today's standards. This right here is a FMVSS label. We went through FMVSS compliance, and part of being able to pass today's safety standards is you have to have this, airbags. If you don't have airbags, then you're not going to pass today's safety standards, right? And so a big decision for us as we evolved from traditional restoration to doing restomods was safety features, because our customers, majority of them, had kids and family. And so when the question comes up, what kind of safety features you have, and now you have to tell them you don't have airbags, that's a big, a big missing piece of what our customers were looking for. So with this vehicle, because we built it on a modern car platform, and then built a classic inspired vehicle on top of that platform, that's how you get modern technology, modern reliability, modern driving characteristics, and modern safety features. So take a look at this right here. This right here is your airbag tag warning. I'll show you where all 6 of those airbags are. These are really important. You got one right here in the front driver's side. You have one right here in the A-pillar. And this A-pillar, you can see, runs all the way down right by your head, all the way down here, right by your headrest, all the way down to where your rear passengers sit. So if you have kids, grandkids, rear passengers, think about the safety features or the lack of safety features that your favorite old cars have. And that's probably one of the reasons, in addition to reliability. And you're not a mechanic. Do you really want to deal with old car problems? My wife always hated the smell of gas, so she hated all my classic cars. And to be able to put your kids and family into a vehicle, you want to be able to feel confident that you're not going to have any breakdown issues and reliability issues. But the number one thing is safety. And so you have your airbags all around. On this side, you have a front passenger airbag right here. You've got another airbag right here on the A-pillar, same thing. It goes all the way to your head, protecting your rear passengers. And this roll bar is actually a roll bar. This is not a decorative, what they call like a sport cage. This is actually tied to the frame, to the chassis. And then the finish is Alcantara. So it's like a suede-like material. You can see we spared no expense. It is on every part of the top of this vehicle, all the way down here. And anything that is not covered in leather is Alcantara. So check this out. So there's your beautiful Alcantara. And then this line right here is where your leather starts. And look at the stitching on this. It's the kind of details that you'd really normally find in like a really, really nice handbag. Check out the leather work on that. It tells you a lot about how much thought and time and effort and energy went into handcrafting this truck. When we say handcrafted, we mean 900 hours of handcrafted labor. There's no automation or robotics. This is real, true craftsmen and women, a lost art, if you will, today in 2026. And then we blend things like modern technology and modern safety features. So this right here, this is your side impact seat mounted airbag. So you see this right here. The airbag sits in here. And during that FMVSS compliance, part of what we do in our testing is to ensure that the airbags will blow and that the vehicle was also physically crash tested. I left that out. So we actually crash tested our vehicle using the same compliance crash test companies that the big manufacturers use. And we did frontal, side, and rear, and the airbags, and passed all of them. And that is how you get this right here, FMVSS compliance. But to you, what it really means is peace of mind and the confidence that we did not just throw the car together. We were extremely serious about our process and the approach that we took, because we knew that the customers, they wanted a modern vehicle that looked classic, not a classic car that was attempted to be made modern. So here's your airbag right here. And of course you have one on the passenger side, 6 total. So in addition to your safety features, you have things like cruise control, hands-free buttons here for your phone calls, Bluetooth noise canceling mic, which works really, really well. I've driven 75, 80 miles per hour with the top off on a phone call. People can hear you just fine. And then you got your controls, so you don't have to take your hands off the controls. And you have a 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system that has Apple CarPlay, has Android Auto, and all of your functions. Excuse the mess here. We're just about to go into final detail. Your dual zone climate control right here. And this is your USB ports right here. You have heated steering wheel. You have heated seats. This one here is an automatic transmission. It does come in manual if you want to order one. Special order, harder to find, takes a little bit longer. But if you want a manual transmission, we offer a 7-speed manual. Super fun to drive. I've driven it myself. And if you're just dying for manual, then let us know. The most popular choice, of course, could be automatic. So this is a 10-speed automatic. And check out your cup holders. Even your cup holders are spoiled by this beautiful, beautiful leather work. And by the way, it smells like a giant baseball glove in here. It smells so good, which is also another comment that everybody at the Caffeine and Octane event yesterday mentioned, is that when they walked up, you can just smell how good that smells. That's why it's called ball glove leather. Right here, you have your shift on the fly 4-wheel drive. So if you're in an area where 4-wheel drive is important, it defaults to 2-wheel high. You can shift to 4-wheel drive on the fly, and you've got different modes here where you can turn this dial and change it from regular to snow to slippery to ice to sand. And I have personally driven these modern classic trucks myself on the beach in the Hamptons, on the freeway, on a road trip in Times Square, in New York City, up a mountain 11,000 feet in Aspen in the snow. And I'm not even like a crazy experienced, driver or off-roader. But the vehicle and the technology makes it so easy to live with. You don't have to be any kind of a car expert. And you have that peace of mind of not having to worry about it breaking down. And again, I've had many, many cars, including lots of classic cars. All of them had the similar traits of looking cool and having lots of problems. So with this, you're not going to worry about any of that. And I'll talk about warranty in case anything does pop up. You can see our philosophy on how we stand behind the product. Okay, so you got your technology here. You got your push button start, keyless entry, remote start if you so desire. And really a very comfortable car. You can drive it every single day if you wanted to. So that's the other thing. A lot of our customers, they don't think they're going to drive it as much as they end up driving it. And most of our customers, they have at least 2, 3, 4 cars. Maybe they have, they keep this at their vacation home. But you'll find that it's effortless and it's just fun. And if you have kids, trust me, they will beg you to drive this over anything else that you have, because it's just a fun, cool car. And the stereo system that you can pick, and this one comes with the upgraded Focal audio, Focal sound system with a 10-inch subwoofer, and your kids get to load their favorite playlist. Game over. You will be the coolest mom or coolest dad in carpool, and anywhere you guys go, even if it's just for a fun drive, they're gonna want you to drive. So check this out right here. Again, another example of the level of detail. You rarely ever see this. This is a speaker grill cover. And even in a 2025 Bentley Continental, even in a AMG G63 G-Class G-Wagon Mercedes, the speaker grill covers are plastic. So we went to great lengths to engineer and fit a 10-inch JL subwoofer inside of that rear quarter panel. And when we finished it and all this beautiful leather work, we're like, you know what? Might as well make it perforated and blend right in. Little details, like your little leather strap right here that lifts up your teak wood and reveals your hidden cooler with a drain plug. And teak wood is a really popular upgrade as well. Look how beautiful that is. And when you open it, you've got this very satisfying, slow open. We engineered this tailgate to hold up to 500 pounds. So you can actually sit on this with you and your family and your friends that hang out and play your music on your Focal audio sound system with your 10-inch sub. And you have you'll be surrounded in absolute luxury and craftsmanship. The seats fold down too. I did that in the previous slide, but you can go 50-50 here, where you see this little leather tab right here. You simply pull on this tab right here and the seat will fold down. And so you can go 50% up, 50% down, or fold the whole thing. You can fit golf clubs, no problem. And when you pull up to the country club in this, your friends with their Range Rovers and their G-Wagons and their Escalade Vs are gonna be very, very jealous, because it's really like nothing else on the road. There's your Phoenician yellow, butter yellow brake caliper peeking through. Let's see here. Soft top. Let's talk about soft top. Soft top. This is a Wimbledon white soft top. And in our restoration and rest-to-mod versions, we used an off-the-shelf soft top. It flapped in the wind. It was a pain in the ass, and it leaked. All three things that during our engineering and development process we said were non-starters. And so we engineered our own soft top and had this beautifully made to not only fit perfectly, be easier to operate, but also be waterproof. So you see how it's wet right here? We water test every single one of these. Even though we already know it's waterproof, you can zip it up completely, and during test miles, we go through a water test to ensure that if you're driving in the rain, whether it's occasional or every day or monsooning, you're not gonna get wet. And part of that is gonna be seals. So you can see that rubber seal right there. It makes contact very nicely. I just shut this clamp right here. Let me show you again. And that puts a lot of pressure on that header seal. And then I'm gonna shut this and go around and show you. And if you're just joining us, this truck's for sale. Butter yellow, ball glove interior, every single option, ready for immediate delivery. We're gonna do final detail tomorrow, which is Tuesday. You wanna be driving it this weekend? Call us or text us. Phone number is pinned to the comment section or in the description. You can DM us if you're watching this on Instagram. We broadcast simultaneously to multiple platforms. And our team is standing by and they can answer all your questions. If you have a trade, we do take trades as well. We can put a number on it. If you want to finance, we offer financing as well. So those are all options. And the best part about this truck is you don't have to wait. So you can get into this and you can skip the line. And so here's your header seal completely sealed up. And if you were to roll up the windows on both sides, you could be driving on the freeway, no problem. This is meant to be driven. You can even drive it on the freeway with it open. So I'm going to show you how easy it is, not while you're on the freeway, to open this. And so I pull up to a red light and I decide, hey, you know what? It's super nice out. By the way, it was 78 degrees in Atlanta yesterday. So nice. And you can reach over here. I've got one hand on the phone. And then simply with one hand on the phone, one hand up here, look at how easy it is to go back and forth, open and close. And this was a big deal. Again, client feedback from all the restorations and the rest mods we did. We were always asking, how can we make it better? And we knew because we use the product and we were in love with it and picked it apart. And then we also knew because we asked our customers and they said, hey, can you make a soft top that doesn't flap in the wind, that is waterproof and easier to use? So think about this mode. How would you use this moonroof mode? And how easy would it be to switch back and forth? I decide, you know what? I'm done with my phone call and I just want to enjoy the nice 78-degree sun. Please come back in Atlanta, and you're good. And then if you decide real quickly, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. It's kind of hot right now. I want to, throw that back on. You're easily able to now go into safari mode where the rear windows are off. And you could be completely going on the freeway, windows up. This is closed, and you wouldn't even know it. And then, of course, if you want to zip it all the way up, it's a full zip soft top. There are 3 windows that will zip up and completely waterproof as well. So I will pop it open for you one more time. My personal preference is to drive it this way because I like to get a little bit of sun. All right, so what else can I tell you? Let's pop the hood too. Okay, this truck has every option, including the Roush Performance Package. So let me carefully open this up here. Not possible to do with one hand, so I'm gonna put the phone down. And while I'm doing that, I'll prop this open and I'll show you engine bay. So part of the reliability part, it's a big deal, is you want modern engine. I hear people say, oh, modern reliability doesn't exist. Let me tell you something. Try driving a 1960s truck and you tell me after a few days, a few weeks, a few months, how reliable it is. One of the biggest problems I had with all my classic cars, not just my old Bronco, was the fact that it was constantly leaking and dripping some kind of fluid, gas, oil, whatever. Things that I don't have to worry about, you know? I'm also not a mechanic, and even if I was, I don't have time to go fix my car. I just want to drive my car. If you want to go fix your car, you get a 1960s project and, have at it, and you'll be pretty busy. This right here is turnkey. It's 2025, 2026, modern technology, modern design, modern engineering, and this is a Ford 2.3 engine with a Roush performance package. Roush are great partners up in Detroit, do a phenomenal job. They provide intake, exhaust, and there's a Ford Performance tune as well. And so you're about 330 horsepower, about 400 pound-feet of torque, but the best thing is you just don't have to worry about anything. You're just gonna drive it. And we have customers that drive them every day, which is nice. Classic cars don't get driven that much because of the way they drive, because of reliability and comfort. With this, we could drive it every single day. And I would love to see who drives theirs the most. I think I have a few ideas. We have an NFL player who has a bunch of nice cars, including a Maybach and a G-Wagon and who knows what else. But he drives his truck every day, Brittany blue with a blue interior. And then back here, I'll show you the other part of the performance package is going to be the Roush exhaust. And recently, Jack Roush from the Roush family got delivery of his dark jade metallic truck, and they were vendors and partners, and I think they just fell in love and couldn't resist, and so he pulled the trigger and got himself a dark jade metallic one. We call that color LeBron Jade, same color as LeBron's, and they got that truck a couple weeks ago, and he took the time to reach out to me and tell me how much him and his wife love the vehicle. It was above their expectations, and they could not wait to drive it. So they're super excited. So Roush team up in Detroit, if you guys are watching, they do a fantastic job. All of this completely covered under our very own white glove bumper to bumper warranty. So what does that mean? Well, we have gone through great lengths to ensure that everything on this truck, inside, outside, underneath, mechanically, cosmetically, down to every line, down to every millimeter and every gap and every single stitch inside as well, is perfect. Having said that, we deliver cars all over the country and all over the world. We're in Atlanta, so you might be thinking, well, what happens, right? We ship the car, what if something pops up? It is a vehicle. And by the way, every car manufacturer, including Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Bentley, they all have warranty, right? So we deal with our warranty in a much different way. And I believe it is significantly better than any warranty that I know of. And I came from a background of really, really nice high-end cars. I've had 60 super high-end cars from all the major brands. And when I had a warranty claim with any of those brands, I had to call a number and call somebody I don't know. I had to wait to get into the queue. I had to bring my car to them. And then when they're done with it, they'll call me up and say, hey, we found the issue, or we didn't find the issue. And some of it's covered and some of it's not. I always hated that because it took a long time. It inconvenienced me. And then I have to pay. Like I feel like if warranty means something broke on the car, right? Why am I having to pay for that? Especially when I spent $250,000, $300,000, $350,000. And these are big car manufacturers, okay? All the biggest ones. And so what we decided, not just because we're in Atlanta, but because I think this is the way it should be done, is that if anything pops up, cosmetically or mechanically, on any of the vehicles we build, it doesn't matter why or how, you will have a concierge assigned to you. That person is the exact same person who knows you. They've already walked you through your design selections. If you custom built one, they gave you updates throughout the process. They worked with you on the closing and the delivery and the walkthrough, and you already know them. So a single point of contact, same person every time. You're not calling an 800 number. We're not just open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You have a relationship with a real concierge, and they understand the mission. Our customers pay our paycheck. You guys pay our paycheck. So if you need something, it doesn't matter to us when it is. Try us. Holidays, weekends, nights, doesn't matter. Something pops up, you're gonna call your concierge. They already know you. And if we cannot manage it and handle it remotely, quickly for you, we have our own certified traveling technicians. They are dedicated to this. They know the vehicle inside and out. We're not outsourcing it. We're not asking to take it to a random mechanic and then, you save the receipt and then send it to us. I think that's insane, especially at this price point. And then we have our own traveling technicians. They will come to your home in your driveway. You don't have to go anywhere and you don't have to wait. We're talking like 2-3 business days. We're in your driveway, taking care of it. Don't get up. Don't go sit in traffic to bring your car to the local dealer. and you don't have to wait 2, 3, 4 weeks. I think that's crazy. And we have 0 invoices and 0 invoice templates for warranty work because we charge $0 for that. Now you might be saying, well, how the heck are you able to build all these vehicles and warranty them, white glove, bumper to bumper, everything top to bottom? Well, a couple things. Number one, I don't want to take credit away from our amazing team because they are amazing, but you're building it on a modern car chassis. Guys, a restoration or rest mod, no matter how well you build it, we know because we built really nice rest mods, no matter how well you build it, it will never compare to the reliability of a modern 2025, 2026 factory-built drivetrain chassis. That's it. Number one is the reliability of this platform is significantly better than any hand-built drivetrain chassis combination. So that's number one. Number two, though, is our process and our quality checks and our audits and the work we put into each one of these and the way we build it allows us to be extremely confident that we can ship these anywhere and stand behind the product. Not easy to do for a typical company. And we're not massively large like these big OEMs at all. So we have to know that A, the parts and the product and the platform is extremely reliable. And number two, our process, our people, and our parts that we use to transform this chassis into this piece of art and the way we put it together and all of the checks that we do allow us to feel extremely confident that once we get final sign-off, that you're not having any problems. And then the third part is, if for any reason anything pops up, it's no questions asked because we're extremely sensitive to making sure our customers are happy. And when you spend this kind of money, and I know because I came from nothing, you worked really, really hard to be able to drop this kind of money on a car. You expect it to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, you expect it to be resolved quickly with no inconvenience for free. That's it. Those to me are things that I just felt were necessary at this price point. But I have all the nice cars. I can tell you every single time there's a warranty claim, and I've had warranty claims. My Range Rover 2025, been in the shop 3 times in the last like 6 months, right? Still love the car, by the way. I don't dislike it, but I'm just letting you know that you can spend $200,000, $300,000 on a car, and there's still little things. The real question is, are they gonna stand behind it, and how are they gonna do it? And this, to me, is an obligation. This is a big obligation and a financial obligation to ensure that we meet and exceed our customers' expectations. And that's not just fit and finish and quality and craftsmanship and on-time delivery, but after that vehicle is delivered, anything that pops up, they have the confidence of knowing we will stand behind it. And I can tell you, if and when there's a warranty claim, our team here takes that super seriously. One, we're on it fast, we take care of it very quickly, no questions asked. But two, root cause analysis goes down right away, and our team is very curious. Was it people? Was it process? Was it parts? Typically, not people. And why? We have an amazing team of people. They want it to be perfect. So if they hear about a warranty claim, they're not happy. And if it ever did turn out that it was station 1, Monday, 3 weeks ago, Cho, step 4, whatever, I can tell you that that person, me in this case, would be very, very disappointed that they missed it. But it's very, very rare. And it's the layered and layers and layers of audits that allow us to never pass a defect onto our customer. Okay, so there you have it. Phoenician yellow, color from the 60s, butter yellow. Wimbledon white trim, ball glove leather, automatic, every single option, including soft top, retro forged aluminum wheels, Fox coilover suspension, Focal premium audio. You see the beautiful teak wood back there. The trim is Wimbledon white, which is an upgrade, and it really has it all tied together with the Wimbledon white roll bar, the Wimbledon white dash, all your modern safety features, including crumple zones, side impact beams, traction control, anti-lock brakes, parking sensors, backup camera, roll sensor, stability control, roll bar, pre-collision assist. I could go on and on. It is a 2025, 2026 modern vehicle that has an incredible amount of craftsmanship, 900 hours handcrafted, so you can get the best of both worlds. And this truck's for sale. It's available as of tomorrow. It'll be in final detail tomorrow. We'll get final sign off, which will be Tuesday, 4 p.m. Buy it. You can drive it home if you want, if you're in Atlanta or in the area, or we'll ship it to you anywhere in the world. Text or call our team. The best way to grab this truck is to not wait. We sell these live on the call all the time, and we're broadcasting live to 5 platforms, gets millions of views a month. This truck is for sale right now, so you don't want to wait. You can grab it, text or call our team, or you can DM them, and that phone number should be pinned in the comment section or the description, or you can grab it off our website, vintagemodern.com, and our team is standing by. They'll answer all your questions, walk you through the build process, and show you really how we do what it is we do. And if you want to do a custom build instead, you can go to our configurator at vintagemodern.com, and that'll also show you all the colors, all the options, and the exact pricing as well. And then again, if you have a trade, we'll put a number on it. And if you want to do financing, we can do that too. But this is a great opportunity, so someone grab this. Butter yellow, can't believe it's not butter. Modern classic, fully loaded, ready to go. Somebody's gonna be really, really happy with this truck. I know Dave Portnoy has a Phoenician yellow that he keeps up in Nantucket. This would be beautiful at the beach, or maybe you just want something completely different from your G-Wagon, Range Rover, Urus, Cullinan, and you want to go with a color that you'd never have on any of those cars. How cool is that? All right, so there she is. Here's a sneak peek. Someone told me this is a giveaway truck. I don't know. It's not official. Somebody told me it's the giveaway truck. Stay tuned for that if you are waiting for your moment. I'm going to go through and show you just a couple other builds, including ones we haven't shown before. This right here is chalk gray. It's actually, let me see here. This is chalk gray, customer vehicle. You got the matte gray behind it. Also, these are 2 great examples of classic colors, chrome trim, Wimbledon white trim, classic paint colors, retro wheels. And then you over here have 2 trucks that are blacked out, black trim, black wheels, black top. You can see how just different each one of these is. So, so cool. While we're standing here, this is what the body looks like. So it's brand new, American-made steel, no rust. And the pre-fit process allows us to take these brand new stamped panels from Detroit that we manufactured and completely perfect and prepped and ready. And then they go to our paint facility where hundreds of hours are poured into a show quality paint job. And that's the other thing. I met a bunch of people yesterday at the Caffeine and Octane Cars and Coffee, and people were blown away by the paint. They were like, how do you take an unscalable process like hand painted craftsmanship, hard to do, and do it repeatedly and on time? Very, very difficult. They were really impressed. So there's your gray monotone, is that called? Monochrome pattern right here, if you're more into that. Here's your chrome classic Wimbledon white, if you're more into that look. All right, I'm gonna show you this truck here. This is British Racing Green. We haven't even shown this yet. Look at this color. Custom paint color from my friend Jason up in Detroit. Jason, if you're watching, damn, that's nice, man. Jason came here from Detroit with some of his vendors. We do business together as well. And it's cool when your partners become your customers, you know? Fox, for example, CEO of Fox, Mike Dennison, my friend and client. We've built cars for him. Roush, now in the family of clients. This vendor does a tremendous amount of work in Detroit. Can't disclose the details, but they are top tier and a proud partner of ours. And of course, Jason, seeing the facility and being here and understanding everything, is like, I gotta have one. So this is his truck right here. Jason, man, what a spec. Look at this. British Racing Green, custom color. It has a raven black grille, nice touch. Raven black trim, satin black wheels. Those are also forged aluminum, and we made these as well. Super high quality, very, very light. And you can see the British Racing Green brake calipers sticking out behind it. And I'm sure Jason got every option because we're spending a lot of money with him. No, I'm kidding, Jason. Well, we are spending a lot of money with him. So he loaded his up. Let's see, back here, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful color combination. I believe this is cognac leather. Just absolutely fire. So, so nice. Wimbledon white on the dash there, and then black on the soft top. Of course, Roush Performance Package, can't go without that. Really, really cool truck. So this is not for sale. And has the thicker matte black stripe. Check that out right there. Across the hood as well. Really, really cool. So we can do 30 paint colors, but we also offer paint to sample, and this is what this one is here. So Jason had a specific color in mind. He wanted it to be paint to sample. We do custom spray outs. You can pick any color you can imagine. So British Racing Green, very, very nice. All right, let's take a spin here. This real quick is a peek at our pre-fit section. So these are brand new steel body panels, and you can see again when I talk about the craftsmanship and the precision and the level of detail, these right here are gap gauges that allow us down to the millimeter to measure every line, every gap, all the flush. All of it is recorded in an app so that we have data on every single vehicle by build by day, and that allows us to dial it in and get it perfect. I will show you over here just some of our chassis that are prepped and ready to go. The demand for a fully modernized classic, not a restoration or a resto mod or an old car made modern, but an actual modern vehicle that looks classic but has luxury on par with your Bentley or G-Wagon or Range Rover, is huge. And it's because customers at this price point, they don't want to have to settle. They want everything. And so all the safety features I talked about is what is on this chassis. Crumple zones, side impact beams in the doors, 6 airbags, all your traction control, your anti-lock brakes, your technology, your roll sensor, your stability control. And this right here, when I say that the roll bar is not decorative, is actually tied to the frame, this is what I mean right here. So remember, again, worst case scenario, right? Things that we don't like to think about, but is a reality of the world today, is that if you get in an accident and you get into a rollover, you're going to want to know that roll bar is actually tied directly into the chassis, and it's not just decorative. Ask that question. If you're looking at old classic cars, ask them. I can tell you 99%, 95% to be generous, of the roll bars you see are really more decorative and they're not tied to the chassis. Again, big deal. And then in addition to that, you're not going to get airbags because no classic car or restoration or Restomod has airbags. Okay, while we're standing here, this is a chalk gray truck that is for sale. Every single option ready to go. So Phoenician yellow, butter yellow is not your style, and you want something a little bit more murdered out, I guess you could say. Black, raven black grille, raven black bumpers, black wheels. Check out the stripe there. Really, really nice. And this truck here has a ball glove interior. Check that out. Also has every single option, including the steps, Roush Performance Package, the stripes, the teak wood. I won't open that. It says do not open. Full zip soft top, and Focal audio system with the 10-inch JL subwoofer. This truck's for sale. It's 2 very, very different ones. That butter yellow will be done tomorrow in final detail. This truck's ready to go. This is our pickup line, which means ready to go. So grab this on the live, make it yours, put your deposit down, and get it before somebody else does. There's only one of these, and they're very, very rare to make it to the stage. They almost always sell before we finish them. This one right here is the Tiffany blue one that you saw, sold on a live to a customer who will be sending it out of the country. So really, really cool build. This is also sold Whisper Pink, just waiting for pickup. Cannot wait. And we're bursting at the seams here, kind of running out of room. So I have to carefully navigate my way here. This is boxwood green, and I don't want to misspeak here, but this one is one of the ones that's for sale as well. So great options in a variety of different colors with no wait. You want to grab something now for springtime. It's already March. You're going to blink, it's going to be April. You're going to blink, it's going to be May. If you start thinking about getting your fun summer car, spring car, in the next month or two, you're going to be definitely past the deadline. So if you want to get something now, this is definitely the time to do it. And this truck right here, Boxer Green, available. You can go to our website, vintagemodern.com, and look at the inventory page. Many of them don't get listed, and many of them sell before they even make it on that page. So these are just some of the builds we have in the queue. I'm going to show you behind the scenes. This just arrived. Check this out. Aspen green. Wow. Look at this color. I haven't seen aspen green since Karina in Scottsdale got hers. This one is slightly different. Has a raven black grille. It's going to have raven black trim. And I don't know what color interior it's going to have, but I am super excited about this. Look at how nice this color is. This color is absolutely gorgeous. Check out that metallic, beautiful show quality paint job. Raven black on the roll bar. And this truck will come together in Station 1 tomorrow. You'll see the interior. Right in front of it is midnight blue, in progress, for sale. Grab it. It's going to have every option. Right in front of this, I think it is blush pink. I'll do all the updates tomorrow. So this is yours, and you are waiting to see where your truck is at and what stage. Just a little sneak peek for you, but look at how beautiful. Check that out. Woven pink and white inserts. How cool is that? White leather, blush pink, white roll bar. Man, this is going to be beautiful. Teak wood, of course. We offer 4 or 5 shades of pink. So look on the configurator, vintagemodern.com. Our inspection tunnel, where we have trucks just days away from shipping. This is a midnight blue truck. This is hot ginger metallic. Tom, how you doing? Tom's the one with the work crush. You'll never live it down, man. Hey, 6 million views, man. Keep it up, keep it up. So Tom is on our quality team, and we've got our final inspection on this hot ginger metallic truck. Look how beautiful this is. 2 sets of lights, white and yellow. White to illuminate a certain band of colors that are visible, and you got sun mimicking the sun here to catch everything. And I'm telling you that the level of scrutiny and detail that we go through. We got Jonathan over here. Jonathan, how are you? Good. We got John over here. John, how you doing, man? And our amazing team of craftsmen and women. These guys do such a phenomenal job. I cannot give them enough credit. I was embarrassed, honestly, at the car show because everybody said to me, wow, congratulations, great job. And the first thing I said to them was, incredible, amazing team of talented people working behind the scenes. You can't pull this off one time, let alone every single business day, without an incredible team. And each day we start a new build, and each day somebody lucky enough in this world gets one of these. Very, very low volume production, but very consistent and very much on time. And for us, it's all about on-time delivery with quality. Seth, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, doing great. And these guys, they just have it down. And that's the beauty of building consistently over and over and over. You get very efficient at it. The quality is extremely sustainable, and you have takt times and the ability to predict how long it takes to build each one. It's not a guess for us. If we tell you it'll be ready for your birthday, your anniversary, your 16-year-old's birthday, bar mitzvah, graduation present, M&A deal, IPO, we're gonna deliver it on time because we understand the importance of that. And there's nothing worse than building something and waiting and having it be late. I hate that. I built homes, I built offices, I built cars, I built boats. All of them were late, every single one of them. And how cool would it be to not only deliver on quality and craftsmanship, but to also exceed customer expectations on timing? That never happens in building stuff. It took a lot of people, a lot of time to make that happen. So we don't take that for granted, which is why I laugh, because I know how hard it was. All right, so here's Hot Ginger Metallic. I wish I could tell you it's for sale, but this is not for sale. We'll do the updates tomorrow and let you know whose these are and where they're going. And then just real quick over here, light jade under this cover. I'm doing some construction over there, which is why they're all bagged. Another light jade with Wimbledon white trim, which I really love. Wimbledon white for sale. This is a sleeper right here. I have no idea. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Sold Sold over the weekend. I apologize. I was wondering why it hadn't sold yet, but it is gone. And then Midnight Blue also belongs to a customer. And this right here, can't tell you what that is, or I'd have to kill you. All right. Oh, what I can show you is this right here. Vintage G-Wagon, Azuro Blue, two-tone paint. Wait until you see this truck. This is gonna be really nice. How about a little sneak peek here? Just a little sneak peek. They're gonna kill me for doing this, but let's just go ahead and look. Imagine your donor chassis, your donor vehicle being a $250,000 G63 AMG Mercedes 2025, 2026 platform, and you're gonna scrap everything just about other than the drivetrain, the chassis, and the technology. This right here is going to be a beautiful, beautiful build, so stay tuned. Okay, a lot of action here. I hope this was informative. If you want to buy butter yellow, Phoenician yellow for sale, boxwood green for sale, chalk gray for sale, and then we have builds that are in progress. Best bet is to text or reach out to our team. They're standing by. No time's too late. And I just want to give everybody out there that came out to say hi yesterday at the Atlanta Caffeine and Octane Cars and Coffee so much love, and our team, we really enjoyed meeting everybody. Appreciate your support, and if you can't make it out because you're far away somewhere else, but you're supporting us, it means a lot to us. Shout out to our customers for your faith and confidence and belief in us. We take it very, very seriously. It's a big obligation to us. And thanks to our vendors too. Our vendors, when your vendors become customers, that's got to be a really, really good thing, right? Either you're spending a lot of money or they love the product you're building. I think it's both. Okay, all right. I hope you guys have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow with more detailed updates. If you're looking for a truck, you want it now, definitely reach out to our team. You can text or call them. And yeah, you guys have a great night. It's Monday.